What is going on, guys? It's a Bright Eyes here. So I am back for another video, and this is going to be a very different one. I'm going to be discussing the Transformers I would personally like to see in Transformers Forged to Fight. This opinion, yes, this video contains opinions. So if you don't disagree, I'm sorry. Just leave it down in the comments, or post it on the forum. I know there is a bit on the Transformers forums that would tell what you want, not that Kaban, what characters you want, not that Kaban pay any attention. So number 10 that I would like, this is personally just because I have just seen the 1986 movie. Is 1986 it came out? 1986 or 87. This is just because I've seen that. And I think quite a few people would like to see this character. It is Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime, however they want to do him. G1. We've already got Hot Rod in the game, but that was from the last night. He's a very good character, but this is about Rodimus Prime. Or Hot Rod. I'm going to call him Rodimus Prime. Because yeah, people might get confused. I think if they would call him Rodimus Prime. So yeah, I think it'd be quite interesting to see what they do. I don't know, they might. I'd really like them to do a unique synergy with Optimus, because Hot Rod looks up to Optimus, even though he did get him killed. God damn it, Hot Rod. Yeah, I think he's just been a nice addition to the game. I don't know what they would do with him, specials wise. I don't know. They might do. I don't know because I've only thing I've watched of G1 is the G1 movie and some of the Generation 1 cartoon, the beginning of it, not the later bit, which is on Cybertron. So yeah, I don't know what they would do, but yeah, Hot Rod, love to see him in the game. Don't know what they do with him. Maybe, I don't know, Special 3 could be like him pulling out the Matrix or something. I don't know. But yeah, Hot Rod is coming in at number 10. Number 9, Wheeljack. I love Wheeljack. I would prefer, out of all the incarnations of him, I would prefer to have the one from Transformers Prime. I love that character. Just because he's got his two swords. He was part in that continuity in that show. He was part of the Wreckers. So yeah, he'd be a warrior class if he was that. Oh yeah, speaking of Hot Rod, I think he would be either warrior or tactician. If he was going to be Hot Rod, I'd say warrior. But if he was not, he would be tactician. If Rodimus Prime, which I do think they would go for, he'd be a tactician. So yeah, so I just thought I'd have that on. Wheeljack, he'd be tech. G1, can't see him being anything else other than tech because he's a scientist. Like Ratchet, go away. Stop that. So yeah, he would be tech. He'd probably have something like a rocket launcher. I'd really like some of the devices that he uses in G1 would be quite nice with specials. I don't know what devices he uses, but yeah, they're probably just one-off things because Hasbro. But yeah, I'd love just the Prime Wheel Jack's one I would like, but I can't see him doing that for a very, very long time. It would have to be the G1 Wheeljack to keep every fan happy. Well, G1 fans who play this game. So yeah, Wheeljack tech class. We would like to see him in the game. Now, coming in at number 8, is Age of Extinction slash Last Night Optimus Prime. Now, he'd be really good. He'd be brawler, I'd say. Maybe tactician. I don't know. He'd be maybe even warrior because he's a lot more warrior-esque with the shield and the sword. I think that could be interesting. I'd like to see him part of the Swordmaster synergy. I don't know what they do in terms of his abilities. Because I don't know. Maybe if they introduced Movie Grimlock and you have a synergy with the Movie Grimlock. I don't know if you have them as a pair. Special 3 could be him riding on Movie Grimlock or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's not on this list. I will make quite a few of these lists because there are so many characters and Transformers that they could do. But yes, he'd just be nice to have. I prefer the look of the Age of Extinction and Last Night Prime. It's a shame in Last Night he didn't get a lot of screen time. But yeah, he just be nice. The animations I'd love to see what Kaban would do with that. But yeah, that is Last Night Prime. Oh, Age of Extinction Prime coming at number 8. Now this one's cheating, I think, but you know, favorite. He's the favorite in my favorite, probably like team of like sub team of like the Autobots and Decepticons. I'd like to see some combaticons in the game. If we get all of them, like one after the other, I think that would be a little bit of overkill. Um, but I'd probably say I don't know who the most popular one is. I mean, Onslaught's the most popular one. I'd probably see get him added first, and then all the others. I can't remember their names because I haven't really watched G1. I know blasphemy. I don't like the G1 cartoon. I don't. It's just, eh. I think if I grew up with it, yeah, I'd probably like it. But it's just, I've tried to watch it. I've watched like the first like 3 episodes. And a movie, of course. But yeah, he's just. I'd like to see some combaticons on. If they could have if they all when they all get added into the game, I'd like to, like a synergy for just a combaticon synergy, like because they're like specialized like heavy hitters, like heavy artillery transformers. So I don't know, like a massive buff to like ranged attacks and like their specials. I think that would be really cool. Another one I'd like to see. This will get into my number 6 pick. Um, their special 3. If you have all of them together, they combine into Bruticus. If you have all of them on your team, I'd actually would that work? No, that wouldn't work. So it's a team. Anyway, that wouldn't work. Nah, that's ruined my plan. Oh well. Maybe just like one of them. The leader is Onslaught. Their leader. They all combine into Bruticus and let's smash the opponent. Be pretty nice. So yeah, I know it's a little bit cheating. That I've got 6 characters in one slot. But they're combaticons, so they're allowed off. Now number 6 ties in quite nicely. I would love to have just some combiners, just the actual combined fit, like all the combaticons combined as Bruticus. I love Bruticus to be a playable character. Devastator. Who else is there? Oh, those were 2 Menasor. One of them. Superion, that's an Autobot one. Yeah, because in Marvel Contest Champions they've released Sentinel, and he's like a massive. He's a massive looming figure over like the majority of the characters, well, all of the characters. I think they're testing him out for Transformers Forged to Fight. I'm hoping that they do a combiner. Devastator would be the obvious one because he's the most popular. So if I was to pick the first ones to be added, it would be Devastator. The combined form of the Constructicons. But yeah, they would be amazing. Just them looming over. Would probably be very bulky. So I don't know, fit them into the Warrior or Brawler. I'd probably say like the majority of them would be Brawler. But some of them depends like on their mindset because Bruticus is when he's combined, he's so bloody dumb. All he can say is Bruticus or something like that. He just says Bruticus all the time. He'd probably be a brawler or what? He'd probably be a brawler. So yeah, let's combaticons. Yes, I'd just like to see them again because they'd be very interesting to do in like the scale wise with the other Transformers. So yeah, that is number 6. Number 5. This is only because of the Beast Wars characters. Is Cheetor. I've got another Beast Wars character after this. Cheetor, I'd probably say be a scout because he's like the Bumblebee character of Beast Wars. For the Autobots. And he transforms into a cheetah. I mean, come on, cheetahs are cool, right? Um, he'd have synergies with Primal, Rhinox, Dinobot, uh, maybe Waspinator. I don't know. We'd have to see. But his animations would be quite interesting. Like Primal, his animations are really fun and fluid. Um, I just like it's just like some of these characters, most of these characters, just like I want them because they just like I don't know, maybe just they just make sense if you know what I mean. They just make sense for them to be in the game. But yes, Cheetor, and then number number four is Mega Beast Wars Megatron, transforms for a T-Rex. He'd be a really cool character to see what they do, especially with the dinosaur head that they do. That's a spoiler for number 3. Yeah, just make sure we're recording without doing it. Yeah, that's a spoiler for number 3. Damn it. But I don't know if anyone saw that or understand what that's from. Anyway, Beast Wars Megatron. It'd be really interesting to see what they do. I know I'm gonna have to do a lot more of these top tens to get characters because these are just like the main ones I would like, and like other people, like the majority of the community would like. Some of them at least. I know Beast Wars Megatron's really up there. Wheeljack is, Jazz is. Like, oh, that's another spoiler. Anyway, we'll go on to number 3 before I spoil the other ones. Number 3 is Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie that is coming out this year, sometime this year. I can't remember when. But yeah, this is when he was a Volkswagen Beetle. Straight back to G1. I'd look if they were gonna do it. Would make total sense for them to do the Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. Maybe they might do something like with the High Crystal. I bloody hope not, because I really want that version of Bumblebee. I don't know what he'd be like because the movie's not out, so I don't know what he'd be like. It'd be a Volkswagen Beetle number 1, which would get that'd make G1 fans who play this game just unbelievably erect. There's not a lot I was to say. He'd just be that. It'd make a lot of sense for him to be in the game or be released when the movie comes out. Because they did that with Drift. I know the version we have of Drift isn't one of the Last Night, but it was a movie Drift. Drift and Hotwood were released when the Last Night came out. So I don't know what other Transformers characters are going to be in the Bumblebee movie. But I hope this time, we're not getting any other Transformers movies until like 2021 after this one. So yeah, but it just makes sense when the movie comes out. The Bumblebee would the solo Bumblebee film, Bumblebee, the Bumblebee from the solo movie would be in the game. Just makes sense. Now, number 2 is Jazz. I've heard this guy being thrown around so much. We are getting kickback this month. From what I think it's pretty much confirmed we're getting kickback in. It's been data mined. His ability has been data mined. Anyway, Jazz. Everyone wants him to be a scout. I'd probably see him as a scout. I wouldn't mind them doing G1 or the movie. I think I'd probably lean more towards G1 because I really don't like the movie Jazz. Because he's on screen for about 2 seconds and he's not on there for very long, and then he gets ripped apart by Megatron, which is just funny, because Jazz is shit in that movie. Anyway, G1 Jazz would probably be most requested to be put into the game. Everyone thought it was going to be in this month, or not. It's going to be kickback. Maybe in April, maybe next month. I don't know. He could. I'd say definitely Jazz is probably going to be released this year. I'd say the same for Rodimus, Wheeljack, Beast Wars, Megatron. I'd say for majority of the guys on this list, barring, I'd probably say Combiners and number 1, and who else? Don't know. Maybe Yeah, I think barring number 1, some of the Combaticons from number 7 and number 6, maybe I definitely see them getting released, or maybe Last Night Prime as well. I definitely can see the rest of them getting released this year. Just because they just make sense. From my opinion, he's just been kicked around so lot for being released, and he'd be a very, very. I don't know. I don't like I said. I haven't watched. I know Jazz is in the G1 movie. I didn't really pay much attention. Um, the only time I paid attention in the first act of that movie, because the first act of that film is amazing. But yeah, just Jazz. I hate when people say Jazz just makes sense. Just release him already. We're ready for him. The community wants him. Maybe after Kickback. I'd say probably after Kickback, Jazz will get released. If not, it'll be released this year. Mark my words on that. Jazz is going to get released this year. Anyway, number 1, Star Saber. I think the majority. Oh, before my tablet falls off, the majority of I'd say, I don't know, the people who haven't um is not in tune with the Japanese shows of Transformers don't know who Star Saber is. Basically, after the G1 cartoon finished in Japan, it was continued with Headmasters. The show after that, and then it was Victory, or either it was Headmasters then Victory. Basically, that's where Star Saber comes from. He's the leader of the Autobots. He's the Supreme Commander in Transformers Victory. This guy, I've seen quite a bit of Victory. Just because I just wanted to know a lot more about Star Saber. He's amazing. He's a brilliant character. I could see him, like him and Deathsaurus, the leader. I think he is the leader of Decepticon of Victory. I can see them two getting released one after the other. Because they go at it quite. I think they definitely do go at it, because he shoots his Star Saber shoots his eye out at one point. Spoiler alert for Victory. Star Saber, I love him. I really want to get hold of a masterpiece figure for him, but his masterpiece figure is very expensive. I can't see him getting released this year. I can only see him getting released, like, I don't know. He's a Japanese exclusive character, so I don't know if his Transformers Force Fight isn't get. I just want to see him. He's one of the characters, probably like the top 3 of the characters I want most in the game. He's probably number 1. He's such a cool character. He could be tactician. He could be a warrior. He's probably between those two. Swordmaster synergy. He has to be included. His signature weapon is a sword. Is the Star. I don't know if it is the actual Star Saber. He's called Star Saber. He just makes, Swordmaster synergy. Yeah, he has to be included in that because he holds a sword. I just want to see him so badly in the game. He wasn't. I believe he was added in Transformers Earth Wars alongside with Deathsaurus. I hope I'm saying that right. Um, yeah, He's quite a big Transformer as well. I think he's about the size. I think he is just about the size of Ultra Magnus. Because Ultra Magnus, he's quite big. Um, he's just like the exact same or slightly bigger than Ultra Magnus. But yeah, he's just the amazing character. Tactician or warrior, I'd be happy with either. I'd love to see. I really would. I'd probably say prefer him to be a warrior. Um, just because. It depends how many tacticians we get in the game. So it just really depends on. I just can't see him getting released. For a while, a long while, because he's just such a hard cat. Like a lot of people, some people know him, some people don't. That's the problem with Star Saber. Like most of you, like I'm betting most of the cat. If I should post this on just the forums, like who knows Star Saber and who doesn't, because he's just such an he's either well known, he's unknown. That's the problem with him. But yeah, so recap. We'll go right back to the beginning. Number 10, Rodimus Prime, tactician or warrior. Wheeljack, he'd be a tech. Last night, last two, just Night Prime. I'll call him Night Prime. Night Prime. You know, number 8. No, yeah, number 8. Brawler or warrior or tactician. Combaticons probably be demolition. I forgot to mention that. Combiners, warrior or brawlers. It depends on what combiner we're talking about. Cheetor, he'd be a scout. Number 6. For Beast Wars, Megatron, probably a brawler. Maybe we need a brawler Megatron. Since Galvatron became a demolition. Maybe it could be demolition. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Beast Wars. Bumblebee solo film. Bumblebee scout. I so really hope he's a scout. G1 Jazz, scout, Star Saber, warrior, or tactician. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I am going to do more of these in due time. I just got to think about all the other characters that there are. I might do just special lists dedicated to some other Transformers. Like this one was just a general one. Just general other Transformers shows like J1, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, Armada, Energon, like all those films. So I'll see you guys in the next video.